Okay, back here, no options. I tried to record a video. Matter of fact, I just got done recording a video, and then I went and listened back to it, and the audio was trash. I forgot to turn this loud ass fan off. I forgot to hook up my actual mic. So yeah, we're just gonna redo that. I had a video to upload for you guys. It was getting taken off for copyright. I tried to clip it up. YouTube was not allowing me to do that. So we're gonna do things a little bit different. I'm just gonna talk about whatever. I'll probably review, cover some different anime episodes, different animes in general. Probably cover some battle rap, cover shit about psychedelics, some stuff about history, psychology, philosophy, sociology, any topic. Throw it my way. I'll probably cover that shit, especially if it's controversial, like it says in the description. Anyway, I'm getting online right now. I wasn't gonna get on today, but I'm getting on because I saw some shit at a store that really bothered me, and I've seen it multiple times in life, and it always bothers me. And I was like, you know what? I need to talk to some people about this shit because I'm sure there's other people out there who can resonate with me and their frustrations about this, and I'm sure there's other people who might be in a situation where they would like some advice, and I got some to give. So here I am. I saw a lady in a store whose kid was asking her for some candy, and she was not trying to give it to that kid for the life of her, which is fine. You know, I don't be giving my kid candy. But he kept asking for it, and she kept saying no. And not only that, but every time she said no, she would say it in a manner where she would like bring the candy back up. She'd be like, "No, you're not getting candy. I said you're not getting candy." And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, do you know how easy it would be for her to just divert his attention? I mean, I get it. Like, once your kid gets like 5, 6, 7, it gets a little bit more tricky on the methods you got to use. But for like 2 and 3 year olds, I can't tell you how many times my daughter wanted something that she couldn't have and started to throw a fit. And I would just do something random like, "Oh my gosh, what's that?" She'd be like, "What?" I'd be like, "You didn't see that?" "Oh my," she'd be like, "What? What is it?" I'd be like, "I don't even know what that was. That was crazy." And she's completely forgot all about the candy or whatever it was she was asking for. It's so simple that sometimes it concerns me as to like how come people don't do it. You know, like I know there's some pretty bad people out there who purposefully choose to do stuff like that because they know the way in which it affects people and they're trying to upset others because they're upset, which is horrible. But and I don't think that's the majority of people. I think they're far and few in between, but there are people out there like that. And yeah, I'm not talking to those people. Those people obviously need some other type of help, but I'm talking to the people who more so genuinely just never thought about that. They never thought about trying to simply divert their children's attention to something else versus bringing the thing up that their child clearly is not happy about. If they're not happy about it, then what do you think is going to happen when you remind them of the thing that they don't want to hear? They're probably just going to get more and more upset, resulting in you getting more and more upset because who wants to deal with somebody they love, especially their child, constantly getting more and more upset about something that's really not that big of a deal. I'm sure it is to them and probably justifiably so, especially the kind of candies they be making these days. They be out of this world delicious, especially to a kid, I'm sure. But yeah, that stuff really bothers me. These kids need, especially these days, these kids need patience and they need divergence from the things that really don't matter, and just divergence from even entertaining the level of frustration I see kids get into whenever they're being reminded by somebody that they're not going to get their way, when there's very well another option, which is simply diverting their attention. And hell, I gave you guys an example where I just made up something that didn't even exist, just pointing at the sky and getting excited really quick. You know how fast your kid's gonna, "Oh my god, what?" They're not gonna care about. They're gonna just immediately, it's gonna just blip from their mind, gone. And you can do it with so many different things, like anything. Like right off the top of my head, did you hear about the new Dora blanket they had at the store the other day? You know, like now my kid's starting to catch on. She's about to be 6, and I'll try to do something like that, and she'll just be like, "Can I have the ice cream?" So it definitely gets more difficult to manage as they get older. Um, but for the people who are dealing with 2 and 3 year olds, this is not difficult. It shouldn't be difficult. So just try it out, see how it works for you. Um, and if it works, let me know, which I can almost guarantee you it will. Kids' attention spans are not long, and it's not hard to distract them at all. you could play peekaboo half the time, and they're gonna forget whatever you were talking about because your face just disappeared. Okay. Or you could say got your nose and take their nose off, and they'll think you have it, and they'll forget about everything else. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna be uploading next. Probably gonna have something to do with either battle rap, anime, or just some crazy wild story about my past, because I've been through a lot of crazy shit, and I got a lot of stories to tell. Some shit y'all wouldn't even believe. But yeah, that's all I really got for you guys. I'll tune in with y'all. Appreciate whoever's tuning in with me. I would like to go live, but I'll wait till I get a little bit more people, because I don't think anybody's going to tap in, which is fine. Just hopefully when they do, I'll be able to receive some questions and shit to answer. Be able to talk to some people about some stuff that we all enjoy talking about. So yeah, peace.